what you've seen so far
The
for this event that we had?
I knew the youth here in the Philippines were very happy people, very good and optimistic people. But what I learned was, since I've been traveling the Philippines, is that the youth here are very, very talented. I think some of the most talented people in the entire world.
Like, in what sense? Like,
Every
internet,
just a lot of things, because when I've been traveling the Philippines for the past 18 days, and I'll talk to them about technology and the internet, and they're just very tech savvy.
Oh, yeah.
But then also just some other really cool, unique skills. Seems like everyone here is very musical, can dance very well, can play musical instruments, is wonderful singers. I don't know, it just seemed like every person I came across was incredibly, incredibly talented.
I'm curious about your upcoming show. How do you probably draw audience and involve your audience, because it's a web series thing?
Yeah, I think what I'm most excited for is when the first episode comes out. I think we put a lot into it, and I think it'll be very good and high quality, and that'll naturally market itself, because it's good quality content that people will want to come back to and share with their friends. And then I myself, my time here in the Philippines is something I'm very proud of, so I myself will be doing everything I can to help promote it and encourage people to tune in.
I'm sure you've researched about the Philippines. What are the places that you want to go to and feature in your show?
Good question. I really love spending time in the water, and Philippines is known all around the world for having some of the best and prettiest water. And so some of the, Palawan or other, maybe Cebu and whale sharks, stuff like that, I'm really excited to explore.
In the past 18 days, any place or experience that stood out?
Yeah. No, so many, almost every other day I had a life-changing experience, which was one of the greatest adventures I had been on. But the fun part is we get to save it and kind of keep it a secret until the show comes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will we see your family also on that web series, or is it only you?
So this first trip was just me. It was kind of my opportunity to come back just myself and discover my roots. But I'm so excited to show this to my wife and my own children. So I'll be back and I'll bring my family with me.
When do you intend to open this one?
Yeah, this trip, my older sister Marissa was with me. So the two of us, we explored together, and then my mother joined for part of it as well. So it's fun to be here for a first time with my sister, and then my mom, who was born here, to kind of have her show us and teach us more about the culture.
Which province is your mom from?
Manila. Here in Manila.
Here in Manila. Okay.
And why did it take so long for you to come to the Philippines?
I think the best way to explain it is I just knew that the Philippines was at the top of my list as far as places I wanted to travel, but it was so special to me that I didn't want to just travel here like any other vacation. I wanted to do something very, very special, and so it took a lot of time and a lot of planning, and so finally we were able to come here.
When is your show coming out?
This summer.
This summer.
Okay. What are the segments of your show? Have you already itemized it?
Not yet, but each one will be a different and new adventure all around the Philippines.
I understand your grandmother, a Filipino, also lived with you and you live with her. Right?
Yeah, so I grew up very close to my grandma. She was born here in the Philippines, but then she moved to the U.S. And so when I grew up in the USA, she was nearby.
And so what did you learn from her as a Filipino?
Oh, a lot of things. And that has been part of the fun of being here in the Philippines, is there were a lot of things that I learned from my grandma or would experience, but I wasn't sure that they were Filipino. And then I've been here, and that reminds me of my grandma, and that food reminds me of my grandma, and so there are a lot of things that I grew up with that just being here I've learned, oh, that's my Filipino side.
So any particular food you remember that your grandma cooked?
I mean, she was really good at cooking chicken adobo and pancit.
Okay.
One of my new favorite desserts since being here is halo halo.
Okay.
Yeah. The food here is really good. I have eaten a lot since I've been here.
Last, after traveling the world, what's next for you?
I don't know. We'll see.
But will you be going back to work or
Developing apps or?
There's a lot of ideas I've had as I've traveled the world, and so the cool thing about entrepreneurship is whatever you imagine you can build, and so there's definitely more projects and apps that I'm going to build in the future.
Okay. Okay, thank you.